Hello, my name is Barry Halverson. I live on Lake Lawrence, Washington. The video I'm going to show you today is of the Outflow Creek in West Lake Lawrence, or sometimes referred to as the Little Lake Lawrence. There are no rivers, streams, or creeks that flow into the lake. The lake water is produced from springs in the bottom of the lake and from stormwater, or water runoff from the hills around the lake. To maintain our ordinary high water mark and to prevent properties from flooding, there's an outflow creek. That outflow creek keeps the lake as high as possible while still not allowing properties to flood, and then flows out of the lake down across a prairie into the Deschutes River. Now, let's take a walk down the Outflow Creek. This is West Lake Lawrence, or sometimes referred to as Little Lake Lawrence. And on the west side of Lake Lawrence, as I turn around, is what we call the Outflow Creek. I'm going to walk toward it. As the water level rises in the winter, more water spills over this concrete slab right here. I'm going to show you up close. Once the water levels out to that concrete slab, the water stops flowing out of Lake Lawrence and the rest of it is retained. The reason this is here is to provide stabilization for the lake water level. This concrete slab was put in at the high water mark for the lake. So when the water gets above the high water mark, it flows out the Outflow Creek. It prevents the properties around the lake from flooding. Where does it flow? Well, it flows out and down to this weir. This weir is a bunch of boards put in the ground. I'll show you a closer up picture of them pretty quick. The water flows down here and is slowed down at the weir. The weir, the boards can be taken out of the weir at any, they're about 6 inches, 2 by 6 inches. So that the remainder of the water behind the weir can be released. You can see the water level's down pretty low because it's just starting to finish up coming out of the lake, which means we're getting to the high water mark. We haven't had a lot of rain lately. During the winter, the water really comes through here, and the water actually comes up over the top of those boards. You can put a few more boards in there, but if you do that, all that happens is it stops the water and it floods this property. So the water comes out, it goes down this creek, and we're going to walk down this creek. And the creek comes up to this culvert. As you can see, it's a concrete tower that used to have a wheel at the top with gates at the bottom. And when they turned that wheel, the gates closed and blocked the water from leaving the creek, thereby backing it up into the lake, causing the lake to rise about 20 feet during the winter months. Now let us go to the top. So this is on Pleasant Beach Road, looking back toward the creek we just walked up. And that's the concrete structure. On top there you see a big screw and a bunch of gears. On top of that was a huge wheel. There used to be a steel walkway from this slab across to the top of that tower so that the people controlling the water level could release more water or close it up entirely to fill the lake. This was built in 1907 to increase the depth of the lake by 20 feet. If you listen to the Lake Lawrence history video, you'll hear what I'm talking about. From the months of normally October through July, the water came in from the Deschutes River, filled up the lake to 20 foot higher than it currently is. And then when the summer months came and the water in the Deschutes River got low, they would release the water out of this concrete dam, and it would fill up the Deschutes River, creating larger flow down to the power plant in Tumwater that provided electricity to the cities of Tumwater and Olympia. Now I'm going to swing around and show you where it goes out the other side. So it goes underneath the road, the culvert, and it goes down through here, all the way down to a prairie land and down to the Deschutes River, about a half mile from here. Now the unique thing about this is this used to be a canyon all the way across. They filled up Pleasant Beach Road to level it, to raise it up to the level of the control mechanism so that they could build this dam and provide the retention of the water so that water could flow out of it down to the Deschutes River to provide electricity between 1908 and 1928. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I enjoyed making it. A little bit of the history of Lake Lawrence. And you have a good day.